said, Lil Meech is out here spiraling ever since 50 Cent brutally pulled the plug on BMF. This man is so down bad right now, it's actually painful to watch. He's desperately trying to get under 50's skin by cozying up to his biggest enemies. But that's not even the half of it. People like Boozy and The Game have been practically begging Lil Meech to clap back at 50 for disrespecting Big Meech's name. And from everything I'm seeing, Lil Meech is taking that advice to heart, doing absolutely everything in his power to prove he doesn't need 50 anymore. But let's keep it 100. Is he just setting himself up for even more embarrassment? And these people he's trying to link with, do they actually have his back? Or is he just out here looking completely foolish for nothing? Grab your popcorn because this tea is scalding hot.
Whether probably for free, I don't see Rick Ross filling the $5 million void, right, that 50 Cent created by not continuing this TV show and not continuing to support. I don't know why Big Meech would think he could be his own man and make a judgment call to take a picture with somebody 50 Cent hates, right? Especially if he's helping. But you know, people sometimes got to learn things the hard way, and not everybody's meant to be in everybody's lives forever. And Lil Meech will probably regret this for the rest of his life.
OMG, 50 Cent has Lil Meech looking absolutely broke and desperate after shutting down BMF and sliding over to HELOO with Hip Hop Cop, all while throwing the most savage shade like F.A. BMF. This heat from 50 isn't new though. It really kicked off when Big Meech linked up with Rick Ross right after getting out of jail. And let's be real. Everybody in the streets already knew 50 and Ross have been beefing for years. They're like oil and water, never mixing. But somehow Big Meech still went ahead and made that move, even though he knew 50 was the one keeping Lil Meech's pockets filled while he was locked up. 50 put him on as Big Meech in the BMF series and everything. It looks like 50 felt completely betrayed by Big Meech. And who caught all that smoke? Lil Meech. 50 could honestly say he took Lil Meech under his wing, taught him the game, and held him down while Big Meech was wasting away behind bars.
When I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, you know, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting class. I had to go every day, two times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though.
And let's not overlook the fact that 50 was cutting Lil Meech a $5 million check per season for BMF. But instead of saving his money, Lil Meech was out here blowing racks on jewelry and flexing for the gram. This man was dropping $10,000 on a single pair of pants like money grows on trees. In a resurfaced clip from 2023, he straight up admitted he spent $500,000 on a chain. Yes, $500,000 just on some ice. And to make it even worse, after all that money he blew through, he doesn't have a single investment to show for it.
For 100 maybe, but you know, it's 200 just for a kilo.
What's the pendant cost?
3, just for the pendant. There's some shit like, you gotta give my daddy, like when he come home.
Let's be honest, 50 wasn't even doing all this for his own biological son. You know he saw Lil Meech as more than just some actor. He treated him like real family. But all that loyalty went out the window the moment Big Meech stepped out of jail. As soon as 50 saw him getting too friendly with his enemies, he shut down everything that had Big Meech's name attached to it, including his own son. That's when 50 hit that unfollow button on Lil Meech. And knowing exactly why, Lil Meech slid into 50's DMs, practically ready to throw his own father under the bus just to keep that money flowing. And wait until you see what he said. They just told me you unfollowed me on Instagram, and now you're managing Skillababy with Rocket when I was the one who brought him around you first before you even knew who he was. Now you're mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy when all I've ever shown you is love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own shit. but I never switched up on you. F. Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he could afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Now, after Lil Meech got done spilling all that about his pops and Rick Ross, 50 wasted no time hitting him with the most savage clapback, reminding everybody why he might just be the biggest troll in the game. 50 really hit Lil Meech with a, "What next season, little ninja?" Like he didn't just cancel the whole show. And if that wasn't bad enough, 50's estranged son Marky had to hop on live just to check Lil Meech for thinking he was some kind of exception. Like bro really thought he was special. Marky had to let him know nobody is safe when it comes to 50.
What's up, y'all? I woke up today and I had this overwhelming thought in my head. And I think like something is telling me to tell y'all or share this message with y'all. So I feel like it's somebody out here, or maybe there's a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. And it was like, you thought you were special. You really thought you were special.
Now I ain't no little snitch, but 50's response definitely hit Lil Meech where it hurt. And judging by how sad he's been looking in every pic and video since, it's clear this was one of the biggest L's he's ever taken. But 50 wasn't done. After shutting down any hope of a new BMF season, he kept the shots coming, throwing even more shade. He straight up said Lil Meech was going to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and even doubled down in his caption like, "I'll call Mona Scott for him later today." Savage! And after 50 got done dragging him, celebs like The Game had to step in and call Lil Meech out for simping. In a since-deleted post, he wrote, "Just saw a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Lil Meech, you were supposed to be like, F you, this BMF, and I'm standing with my pops. Now, me and 50 have our own issues, but that's on pause while I post this. 50 really said, what show, Lil Ninja? And I damn near spit my water out. What happened to Eyes Man? Big Meech, you can't let 50 get at you like that. Lowell, I bet you saw all this coming, shorty." And then, The Game slid in with some slick shade asking, "So do I take BMF out of my favorites on Prime now that y'all hate each other?" Like, bro was really out here being messy with it. But The Game wasn't the only one calling out Lil Meech for riding with 50 over his own father. Even Boozy had to step in and say the same thing. Like, how are you choosing the man who cuts you off over the one who made you? Now, a lot of folks were side-eyeing Boozy, trying to figure out why he was moving so differently when it came to this whole Big Meech situation. I mean, bro was so down for Meech that he was even willing to perform for free at his welcome home party, even after folks accused Big Meech of snitching on his childhood homie Cuffy just to get a lighter sentence. And let's keep it a buck.
I mean, Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response was, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, let's go to war. Nigga, fuck you. And everything you, nigga, fuck you. I don't know what Meech was on something. Nigga, that's my paw, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Right, wrong, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Is it? My son, nigga, my nigga ain't gonna go against this grain.
Everybody knows Boozy cannot stand snitches. This man has been vocal about that for years. In fact, in an interview with The Breakfast Club a while back, Boozy broke it all down, explaining why he has so much hate for snitches and how they were the root of nearly every problem his family ever had to deal with. That wasn't even half of it. As soon as Boozy heard that T.I. allegedly snitched on his late cousin, he didn't waste any time. He straight up canceled the joint album they had in the works. That wasn't even the only time Boozy let somebody have it for snitching. I mean, who could forget when he and AR went at it on X? Boozy straight up called AR out for being a snitch, and instead of owning up to it, AR tried to flip the script, calling Boozy a gossiper like that was going to change something. But Boozy wasn't having it. These two used to be cool, even made music together. But after that, their friendship was done. No coming back from it. And in the middle of all that drama, Boosie had some choice words for AR.
Biggest principle is snitching. You don't like the snitching, you don't like the talking, you don't like that. You don't like none of that online. That really bothers you.
Yeah, it bothers me because I done lost years of my life because of people snitching. If my uncles done lost, my cousins, I probably wouldn't feel this way if all this shit happened to me in my life. I wouldn't probably give a about rap because I wouldn't understand it. But I do. You know what I mean? Took my uncle away, took my cousins away, took me away, took my friends away. How can I have any remorse for that? That's been the common denominator of my failures, of my family failures, trusting people who turn into be rats. So, I was on death row because a nigga had it on me. So,
Not about to go back and forth with a rat. You are telling lies, my G, LOL. It's eating you up that you will forever be known as a rat. Money can't get you no pass for what you did. You hurt the real ones with that call. I know you sorry for what you did, but real men ain't gonna spare you, and I'm the realist. Good night. About to roll one, take a shot, and rest. With all that no snitch energy Boosie has been known for, folks just knew he was going to keep that same vibe with Big Meech. But when he didn't, people definitely started side-eyeing. Instead of calling Meech out, Boosie was out here talking about how he gave his word to Big Meech and had to stand on his promise. And at that point, folks couldn't help but call it what it was. Boosie and others like him pick and choose who they want to label a rat and who they want to protect. And with that being said, as soon as 50 caught wind of Boosie low-key saying Lil Meech should have handled things differently between him and 50, 50 had some words for Boosie saying that's why he responded like that. If he gets locked up, I'm the first person he called to bail him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop's post, I said, oh shit, he is a snake too. He belongs with him. Now, y'all, it didn't take long before Lil Meech hit 50 with a bye Felicia and kept it moving. Next thing you know, he's out here posted up with Rick Ross too, at Floyd's birthday party, no less. And all fans could say was, like father, like son. People were looking at him sideways though, cause let's be real, Lil Meech is the youngest one in this whole situation, and out of everybody.
Yeah, stop playing with that man.
That's what we do.
He's got the longest future to think about. But did that stop him? Nope! The 50 bait kept rolling in, and the next thing fans saw was a photo of Big Meech, Lil Meech, Rick Ross, and Floyd Mayweather with the caption, Real Power. That had folks screaming because, let's be honest, what's wilder than calling that real power when you're standing next to all your ex-producer's biggest enemies? But the real kicker? Lil Meech turned off his comments. Now that was hilarious, and people had a field day with it. But instead of falling back, Lil Meech kept doubling down, and soon both he and Big Meech became the internet's favorite punchline. With every new pic he took with a celebrity, folks just assumed he was out here begging for a check. And recently, he was even spotted courtside with Floyd Mayweather at the Knicks versus Lakers game, looking real cozy in them I need a sponsor vibes. Here's where it gets really interesting. While Lil Meech is out here spiraling over 50, pulling the plug on BMF, 50? Man, he is living his best life, laughing, winning, and still throwing shade like only he can. In one of his posts, which let's be real, everybody knew was aimed straight at Lil Meech, 50 wrote,
Something to think about the next time you on stage waving signs, trying to be like the only daddy you got. I understand you want to keep his name alive, but youngin', I'm trying to save you from your demise. You said it yourself. My pops was a real... Youngin', that ain't no lie. He was in the business that the system perpetuates from the side to keep us in the condition where we ain't made to survive. But you think he a god? Well, let me ask you this. Would you kill a world and save yourself? I ain't think that was wise. Something to think about the next time y'all drinking and drugging, hard liquor, y'all full of killers. Remember, hold up, I tried to give you the large picture. Hold up, man. gonna get this work. He gonna get this work. Hold up. Keep going, keep going. Hold on. He gonna get this work. I tried to give him the large picture. Yo, Pops wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost.
I was just thinking, if you put someone on and it's not in God's plans for them, they will find their way back to the hard times they came from. And if that wasn't diabolical enough, 50 took it up a notch because petty is what he does. He went and posted a 12-year-old battle rap clip featuring Loaded Lux and Calico, but with a twist, he edited his own face onto Lux's. A lot of fans immediately knew who those bars were aimed at, and while plenty of folks were laughing, others were saying the same thing they always do. Going at it with 50 is never a good idea, and honestly, they ain't wrong. Cause from where we're all standing, 50 is still pressing Lil Meech's neck with ease. To make it worse, linking up with 50's biggest enemies? Yeah, that ain't done nothing for him. Instead, it's looking more and more like folks like Floyd Mayweather are just using him as a pawn in this game of chess. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more messy celebrity drama just like this. Just like this.